Hi everybody, welcome to Dash Digital Cash Brazil. Today I have the pleasure to interview Danny. He actually wears many hats under the Dash community. He's the host of the crypto show, managed the website Dash Cares, and also was part of a huge relief project that Dash managed to sponsor, and the ATM project as well, right? Danny, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I mean, it's kind of all together as one. The whole idea. We launched something on our website called Dash Cares. We actually created a new website, and it's linked onto our website, and that's where we keep all of the photos and documenting of what we've been doing.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of a late start right now on, I'm not where I want to be as far as the proposal goes, because I had some hiccups with getting across the border. And
which happens to every proposal owner.
Right.
You always face a couple barriers that maybe might slow down your objectives.
Right. But we'll catch up this month, and we actually got some bigger ideas than what we proposed. So I think I think everybody does that, right? Yeah, like, okay, this is what we plan to do, but I think we'll do better. So. And after talking with Jose from Bitso, the organization that he's working with is building houses for, just like a small basic house for people who lost their homes. And it's just a small house, a kitchen, bedroom, living area, and that's it. It's
in great condition, brand new.
Just something that they can, get out of the elements in, And these are between $3,000 and $4,000, I believe. So we're going to build as many of these as we can, and what I'll do is I'll actually bring my tools, and I want to get in there and actually be part of the crew that builds these houses. So not only
you told me you used to be a roofer, right?
Yeah,
there you go.
I still am. I'm still a roofing contractor. I do so much. All my business is in crypto now, so I just don't care whether I do business or not with my roofing company. So it's like, who cares? I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. This is what I really want to do. So I'm full-time crypto now.
Great. All right, let's talk a little bit about the ATM project that you had a while back. How's that working?
So we've got one there in the liquor store. We've got stores in Austin that want them. I'm waiting on them to show up. I have one already in Denver. It's not doing that well because the store that it was in is not being, they're not getting it out there. So I may actually move that one back to the Austin area. I had breakfast this morning with some guys from the Panda Exchange and a few of the others that are exchanging crypto here in Latin America. So not only will I be working with Bitso, we're going to be looking for everybody else. So it's not just Mexico, it's all over Latin America that we're trying to reach out. Because as a roofer in Texas, I've worked with immigrants for the last 30 years, and the majority are from Mexico, but a lot are from other places. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of immigrants in Austin area. My wife is Chilean, and she's friends with Brazilians and everyone else. So there's a large community.
A lot of people don't know that, but even though I do the project for Dash Brazil, I live in the US. I'm an immigrant myself. I've been in the US for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy adaptation on the cultural impact. My wife is from US, my daughter's from US, but there's a lot of change. So it requires a time to adapt. It's not easy.
Right. So I think this is a good thing if we can reach to these communities.
Yeah.
On the U.S. side, they'll have a cheap access to Dash to send home, and there are ways for them to cash out on this side. So if they're saving the money. I mean, what is a Dash transaction? Literally free.
Yeah.
Compared to Bitcoin, which is pretty expensive. I mean, the transaction fee alone on Bitcoin is probably the earnings for someone for one day here in certain areas.
One of the reasons why I got into Bitcoin was while searching in a cheap way to send money back to my parents in Brazil.
Right.
And I came across Bitcoin in 2014, and from there to the daily decrypt, and then later on to Dash Detail with Amanda B. Johnson. That's how I ended up with Dash, So it played a huge role in my life. being an immigrant and getting to the cryptocurrency was basically the main reason.
This conference is a very good example of that. I mean, look around. There's not really a lot of Americans here. It's amazing how many people there are from all around Latin America. I'm amazed at how many Venezuelans I've met since I've been here. There's a lot of Venezuelans here. Especially
with that news that we mentioned that 2 days ago about Hugo Chavez, Maduro now having the petro cryptocurrency coin back on oil. It's kind of a, we got to read more about that too.
Well, I mean, the Venezuelans that I've talked to, they kind of giggle and laugh about it like that's a huge joke.
That's what we did too.
Oh, of course, you know, I mean, look how they already manage the money they have. I think, oh, here I have one.
And it's actually.
My friend gave me this.
Oh, actually, I gotta say, it looks quite cool. It looks pretty.
This is 100 million pesos.
There you go. Let's put it like Venezuela. This. 100 million, República Boliviana de Venezuela. 100 million pesos. There you go. Bolivar, yes.
100 million Bolivar. So this is about a buck.
I gotta say, I still like how the designs of money are around the world. It's beautiful money. It's beautiful. There's a good artwork on it, and that's it.
That's it. I can take a taxi ride from the airport with this, so that's about it. It's about all I can get with it.
There you go.
This is how I can get from the airport to the Dash conference.
And it's amazing to be here at the conference because I got a stack this much of business card from everyone who saw our Dash studio set up here. People want to get to know Dash. People want to do business with Dash. Latin America is booming. We're so proud to have here Dash Caracas, Dash Colombia, Dash Red, and Dash.Red, and then me from Dash Brazil. It's been amazing to network. And let's talk about also.
I mean,
I guess Danny.
I'm Dash Mexico now, right? So.
We didn't know you were coming. We just got a telegram message from you, like, oh yeah, Danny's here, so that's great. So let's talk a little bit about Anarcapulco as well. What's the plan for there?
Well, so Juan put in his proposal to get sponsored, and it's very much like what I did for Texas. The Texas Bitcoin Conference, I charged the amount of what the conference wanted for the sponsorship, and then the 5 Dash to submit the proposal, and 1.5 extra Dash for Joel for his travel expenses. So I didn't take anything from that. You know,
I think most of the serious proposals they do is they use the money to promote Dash, because most of them are also Dash owners and they want the whole project to succeed.
And Juan, he did his the same way. He just charged for the amount. So when we did the Texas Bitcoin Conference, I have all of the backdrop, and so I have all of the gift bags and everything. So I'll be bringing that to Acapulco as well. So we'll be in Mexico in our motorhome, and the stuff is already in our motorhome. We're ready to go. Our motorhome will have huge Dash emblems all over it and everything. Yeah, so I'll be cruising all around Mexico in this thing.
Okay, we gotta talk about that then,
probably
because
actually bigger than the one for the TV show.
From the Max Kaiser?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about that off the camera, because I'm based in Indiana, so I might get myself a motorhome as well and drive to Acapulco and be at the conference. If we gotta have a stand there, I can bring all my gear and we do a 3-camera studio setup. So let's talk about that. So Danny, once again, nice to meet you. Thanks for having us on the show, and always a pleasure to watch and listen to you at the crypto show as well. Thank you.
Dash Dinheiro Digital.